what a far reach. That is amazing. And so as I sat with all of those people I affected yesterday, 700, 800 people, I still turned on myself and confronted myself that wasn't good enough. It's not enough. And so I don't know if this will ever be different. Will I ever get to a point where I'm okay? And I think it's not about the successes themselves. It's not about each goal that I reach. It's the underlying problem of self-loathing, self-destruction that will render any success as not enough. There is no goal large enough, high enough. There's nothing that will solve those underlying problems. And so as I work, I work at my job, I work for the band, I work for Natalie McMaster. No matter how hard I work, and I work really hard because I know the feeling. It's almost like a high. I know the feeling that I get when I complete something and people are pleased, they're happy, they've been elevated. Nothing, I don't know. I'm tired. I am so fucking tired. And I'm driving to work and I don't want to go sit in the office. I don't know where I want to be. Last time this happened to me, I drove all the way down and sat by my father's gravestone. And as I was driving, it was snowing on and off, and I was hoping, and this is awful, but I was hoping that, some snowdrift would catch my wheel and just fucking erase me. And it's really weird, I think, for people on the outside to see success, to see, especially someone who gets to be up on stage as often as I do now, and to think at the same time that person is completely broken. And I know I'm broken, and it's not being dramatic. I know that, and I haven't been able to talk about it because people around me, close people, who know what I've been through and know that, I struggle with everyday life in general. There have been people who are close enough to me to know enough that is something that can be weaponized against me. That shit is real. And so I haven't been able to talk about it. And there's things that I can't talk about. And I'm getting closer and closer to being able to free myself from it. But it's not here yet. That time is not here yet. And this project, this podcast, is deep healing for me, even though it's taking me to places that I don't want to go sometimes. And I realize that I'm just skirting around the deeper parts and, just checking it out first before jumping in. And I may never get to that point where I jump in. I might die before that happens. But the people who do know the story, who do see me in my darkest of hours, who do see me struggling with stuff that I can't talk about, who witness me giving 110% for others, and taking nothing in return, and yet at the same time feeling that I didn't do enough for others. This is what it is. This is the self-destruction. This is what it looks like. Depression looks like this. Trauma looks like this. And if one more person tells me that I'm too pretty to be sad, I might snap. And ain't nobody want to see that. Because unfortunately, I'm looking for a reason to shatter. And if you're around when that happens, you're going to get cut. But can't shatter today. And I can't shatter tomorrow. Because I got shit to do. And it's a goddamn good thing that I have shit to do. And honestly, and all joking and all that aside, I make sure that I have shit to do. Because I know. I know myself well enough that if I'm left idle, if I'm left with a day off or, mental space, then I will lose it. So I work. My work is my therapy, and that's why I seek out the work that I do. I'm an expert. I am very proficient at farming and harvesting bits of light to keep my fire going. Man, if I could put that on my resume, I would. Anyway, this is my resume, okay? And I'm submitting it to you. And I appreciate you listening to me rambling on while I'm driving and without knowing why I'm driving. I don't know what I'm doing. But when I get there, I'll figure it out. Okay? Thank you for everything and suffering through this. Have an awesome day.